is how big of a lead does the opposition have to be able to put it away from Holmes? And I don't think that point margin is yet to be determined.
I don't think anybody's got that kind of lead yet this season on the Holmes Huskies, because they are a talented ball club.
Well, they were down by 16 to Clark with 7 minutes to play and came back to win it. And down by 2 touchdowns to Jay with 7 minutes to play, and they came back to win that one. And here we're 2 touchdowns down with still 2.5 quarters, in excess of 2.5 quarters to play. So we've still got quite a bit of football left. I would think everybody would agree. As the touchback will come out, and Holmes will take it 1st and 10, their own 20-yard line. As we take a look at the Judson drive, and that was the kind that makes coaches smile. 13 plays, 80 yards, and they took over 7 minutes to do it.
Offensive coaches smile, and defensive coaches pull their hair out on that one, John.
You smiling or crying? 1st down and 10. Wilbur Odom has him up to the line of scrimmage and gives the first handoff, and this is Tony Hawkins. And Hawkins, nice gain on the quick hitter out to the 28-yard line. He'll pick up about 8 on the play. So Hawkins comes in for 1 play, and he'll come right back out again, as the Huskies will work with 2nd and short. And they will go with the no-back look on offense this time. Actually, they bring Keith Cash in the slot and now split him out. And now they'll send him to the wide side of the field. 4 receivers out to the top of your screen as the Huskies go with the no-back offense. Odom looking for Johnny Walker. The pass is incomplete. Led him a little bit too much. And on the hit, Byron Saunders, the quarterback.
Yeah, that's realistic on that set, Dan.
Actually, free safety,
with 4 receivers wide right. Judson matched up man for man with each one of those guys, and then they double covered back to the weak side on the single receiver side. And yet that's where Holmes came, was back to the single receiver side.
Hawkins back into tailback for 3rd down and short, as they'll send now the 3 wideouts to the short side of the field, as they'll flip-flop it quite a bit throughout the afternoon. McKenzie, the tight end, goes in motion. And here is Hawkins bursting up the middle for the 1st down, out to the 35-yard line. Got a good initial effort from the right side of the offensive line, and Jeff Hampton helped out on the tackle. Val Carrillo and Leonard Angriano helping to open up that hole for Tony Hawkins.
There was a great block, and they got Judson's defense moving with motion. You can see the quick pursuit. Hawkins able to bust back. If he'd been able to keep his feet, he could have had a very long gain on that.
Eddie Zapata, number 55, the pulling guard on the play, actually made the hole, blocking down on Kevin Matul to open it up for the 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Odom will keep it and turns it up and gains about 4 to the 39-yard line. And there is again a late flag on the play. Perhaps another personal foul against the Rocket defense. Now, we're not going to say anything bad one way or the other, but I do know for a fact that the Rocket defense likes to do a little talking out on the field. And in their way of explaining things, they say it helps them to self-motivate themselves and get them fired up and such. And if it makes the offense think a little bit, well, then let it be done. But this time, there's a personal foul committed on the Rocket defense, and that's going to step off 15 yards.
John, it's really too bad that happened, because Kevin Love, number 66, just made a great play then for Judson's defense. And to have something like this, you know, it's a great thing for Holmes, but it takes the luster off your defensive effort.
Well, that'll bring the football into Judson territory at the 46-yard line on a personal foul against the Judson defense. 1st down and 10 for the Huskies. Looking to crawl back into this thing here as we are still early. 8:07 to play in the 2nd quarter, and Judson leads 14-0. Odom, quarterback draw. The play is read beautifully by number 66, Kevin Love, the defensive tackle. My, oh my, did not fool anybody.
That's 2 great plays back-to-back.
And he'll lose 1.5 yards on the play as Love made great penetration, getting past his man, 51, John Wygand, the center.
Just made a real solid tackle then, but the key was getting loose from the center on the initial one-on-one block.
A loss of almost 2 on the play. Odom, short drop back, dumps it across. Great hands by Mike McKenzie. Oh, my. Just a little short dump pass on the slant route to the tight end, Mike McKenzie. And he bobbled the ball inside the 40 and brought it down enough for a Holmes first down.
Again, you're looking at the key to the Holmes offense. They pick up what they thought was an open receiver on a quick shot. Well, a one-handed snag. Been able to bring that ball back into a tremendous high school catch for any athlete.
Mike Soto, one of the corners, helping to make the toss, or actually the catch, the tackle. 16 catches coming in for Mike McKenzie, as he definitely is a vital part of the Holmes offense. 1st and 10. Hawkins. And Hawkins will get inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. David Wojcik, one of the Rockets on the tackle.
Hawkins on the carry.
It'll be a gain of almost 5 yards.
John, you know, as long as Holmes keeps being able to come back in there with a 4- and 5-yard run to keep the Judson defense honest, they're going to have success.
In motion, McKenzie. Odom on the option, cuts it inside. Look out, he's into the secondary. Inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line is Wilbur Odom, dancing his way to another Holmes first down.
Odom keeping the ball out for the Husky first down.
Here you're seeing a feature of Wilbur Odom that hasn't been talked about a lot. Everybody thinks he's a great thrower, but see here he does a great job on the option, cutting it back, breaking a couple tackles, taking the ball down deep inside the 15-yard line and right on the 15.
1st and 10 for the Huskies. Kerry Cash goes wide to the far side of the field, and 3 receivers come down to the bottom left-hand portion of your screen. Now 4 as Odom goes on the draw again. Inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. Back-to-back with the option draw for Wilbur Odom. And I'll tell you what, the Judson defense has to be doing a little bit of second-guessing now with what will they throw at us next.
Well, you see on the quarterback draw, they get a great block by the center, number 51. Left guard gets a great block, good block downfield.
Wygan did have a superb block that time, pinned his man down, and we've got 2nd down actually and about a half a foot. Just outside the 5-yard line for the Huskies, trying to get on the scoreboard. Pitch back, Hawkins. Inside the 5, touchdown, Tony Hawkins. Well, the Judson fans are in disagreement, but with the way Hawkins kept the leg drive moving, he was a piece of work. Look at this run.
He wasn't going to be denied on this. This is great blocking on the right side of Holmes' front. Of course, they've got everybody spread out, but they just do a great job maintaining their contact. Of course, Hawkins turns it up in there hard and tough, just barely breaks the goal line for the 6 points.
And it will be Sean McKenna, number 88, to try to put the 7th point up on the board. Kick is up, and kick is good. We now have 5 minutes and 27 seconds left in the 2nd quarter, and the Holmes Huskies roll right back into this thing as everybody thought they might. It's 14-7 now, Coach.
I'll tell you, Holmes' offensive line right now, especially on this drive, just do a great job.
We're going to get one more look at the touchdown run. And again, Tony Hawkins here, straight pitch, right side. Look at him keep the legs moving. Stopped at the 2 and gets inside and takes 4 or 5 red shirts into the end zone with him. He was pushed back, but he crossed the plane.
Well, John, the thing that impresses you is how many times on that particular run right there, as you see that the Holmes offensive linemen were actually locked on to the defensive linemen. They were getting no separation. This keeps them from using their quickness, getting back on the tackle or in pursuit. Holmes' offensive line just did a great job.
So the Huskies have to be feeling a little bit better about their chances so far as they put together their first sustained drive of the afternoon and get on the scoreboard for the first time as they trail by 7, 14-7.